Cool. We're at PAX East, and can you tell me your name and what you do?
Yeah, so my name is Steve. I'm the game director on Wrestle Story and the creative director at TikTok Games.
Okay, cool. Can you tell us a little bit about Wrestle Story? What is it?
Yeah, I'd love to. So Wrestle Story is a turn-based RPG set in a wrestling world. You're gonna create your own wrestler and you're gonna set out with your friends to become the best. You're gonna deal with a lot of wrestling issues along the way, obviously. So there's gonna be heel turns, there's gonna be drama, there's gonna be a conspiracy maybe that you're gonna have to uncover. We won't get into spoilers too much, but if you like wrestling, you know the deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a Montreal screw job, basically.
Hey, you know what? It's possible. In our world, Montreal doesn't exist. It's a fictional world. So you might have like a Paradise City screw job or something.
Okay. Cool. And how did you come up with this game? What made you want to produce?
Oh my God. Well, I grew up loving wrestling, loving video games. And you know, I spent a lot of time in wrestling games creating my character and then bringing them into the ring and then kind of feeling disappointed by the game itself, not feeling like I could really bring them out and tell my story fully, right? You just go into the ring and that's it. In our game, you go beyond the ring, you explore outside and you actually go into wrestling shops. You have drama with your friends and your enemies outside the ring.
Right.
You go on quests that are like side quests or whatever to help other wrestlers or to help other people that are in need or that might just need a beatdown, basically. So you don't just live inside the ring in our game. You go everywhere.
So how does it feel to have the game out here in the public, people playing it? I mean, you worked hard on the game. How did it feel to have it out?
At first it was scary as hell, but now it's just great. People have been so nice about the game. They really get what we're doing. They love the timing-based combat that we have for kind of sort of Paper Mario style action commands and combat. They love all the wrestling references. The RPG stuff has really been hitting. So I don't know, I couldn't be happier. People are really enjoying it. It's great.
Okay, cool. And so what are some of the problems you went through getting the game out? Like,
Oh man.
When did you start developing it? What
Yeah.
issues came up?
Yeah, so I mean, making games is hard. You know, there's a lot of things that come up day to day, but I would say that the main thing is, so we've been making it for like 2.5 years or so, but only with like a 3-person team, small team. We scaled up later. Now we're, double digits now for a little bit, but we don't have any funding yet from a large publisher. We're still looking for publishing money. So we're going to continue to put all of our love into this game as much as possible with a small team until we can actually secure some funding, and then we'll blow it back up and get a release date out for you guys, because we want you guys to play this like as soon as possible. I want this to be out yesterday. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So you talked about being able to create your own character and things like that.
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with the concept of creating your own character?
Yeah.
And what made that very exciting?
So I think like at the end of the day, I just wanted to live my wrestling fantasy. I want to be the wrestler. I don't want to play another wrestler. When I play a WWE game, right, which I really enjoy, I create my own wrestler. I don't play as Rey Mysterio. I want to fight Rey Mysterio. I want to fight Eddie Guerrero. I want to fight Kane. I want to fight The Undertaker. So for me, it just made sense. It's an RPG. It's a role-playing game. I want to play the role of my own wrestler.
Gotcha. And what are some of the RPG elements within the game?
Yeah, so obviously you level up. You've got your stats, power, fortitude. So it's all wrestling themed. We've also got elements, right? So instead of like hitting somebody with a fireball, you're going to hit them with power move or a cerebral move. You could become a cerebral assassin if you want to. You're going to be using supernatural moves, maybe like pull out an urn or something here and there. So we're taking inspiration from what wrestling already has, and we're adapting it to RPGs. We've got skill trees, so you can spec your characters however you want. We've got gear, so you're switching out gear pieces to get different boosts for your character. Anything that you are used to in a traditional RPG or JRPG, you're gonna have here just in wrestling form.
Okay, cool. And so I haven't played the game yet.
Yeah.
But when you talk about, I heard that you're able to recruit people to your team.
Sure.
And is it kind of like that Final Fantasy element where you have a team of wrestlers? You want to
Yes. So you're gonna recruit a whole team. They've all got their own reasons for being there. They've got their own personalities and move sets. Some are gonna be kind of brawler, harder hitting characters that are gonna cause bleed on characters, right? You're gonna have some other characters that are more tanky that can just be your bruiser and get in the middle and mix it up with other characters and take some damage. Carlo, your best friend, is your healer. He hypes up the crowd and it feeds you that second wind in your stamina. So there's so many different RPG elements and characters in the game. You can collect them all, customize them all, get different outfits, and best of all, you bond with them to unlock tag team finishers and tag team moves together.
Oh.
Not only did PAX East 2023 attendees get to play Wrestle Story, WWE Superstar Xavier Woods stopped by the booth and got to try out the game himself. Xavier Woods heard about the game while doing the Up Up Down Down panel with former WWE Superstar Tyler Breeze, and he had to come check out the game for himself. Of course, I had to see what he thought about the game.
It's awesome, man. I love RPGs. It's got a very like Paper Mario feel as far as like defense and offense. And so I'm into that. This is the kind of game that I've wanted for a while. So it's cool to see that someone has been working on it so diligently. But yeah, man, it's dope.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Ben, and are you ready for it?
Of course. It's gonna be a little while. But of course, I'm ready. I'm ready.
What is something
We're
else you
excited.
want to tell everybody about Wrestle Story? Like, how would you, like, matter of fact, somebody never heard of Wrestle Story, how would you tell it?
If you have not heard of Wrestle Story, I would say that Wrestle Story is a one-of-a-kind adventure about you, the wrestler. You get to live your own wrestling story, go out into the world, explore a world of wrestling like you've never seen before. You explore the 5 territories, meet tons of wacky characters, do tons of side quests, recruit your team, ultimately become the best wrestler. And you know what? Even if you don't like wrestling, this game is about characters. We got some amazing characters in this game. So even if you're just curious about wrestling, you watch Glow maybe, and you like RPGs, this is a unique theme. It's not just your typical fantasy RPG, but it's gonna give you all the depth that you could possibly want out of RPG and all the fun that you would want out of a wrestling game.
Okay, cool. Well, I definitely appreciate you, man. Thank
Of course,
you for taking the time
appreciate it,
to
man.
talk to me about Wrestle Story. We're here at PAX East. We got a lot more games coming up. And y'all make sure y'all check out Wrestle Story coming out very, very soon.